Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now live with BB3 TV.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of This is Tom's World Live, right here on BB3 TV, your home for variety entertainment. Anyway, first off, let me say hi to April, hi to Lori. Thank you both for being here. In today's episode, we're going to continue the saga of Sarobia Garden, or the dig out thereof. In these videos, I actually, hey Penny, how you doing? Yes, I am. In today's videos, I actually skipped ahead a video from the last set of videos that I did in Sarobia Garden, where me and the other volunteers were digging out the brick paths. So I skipped ahead a video so that you could see the first reveal of the playing cards that once I had them all dug out and everything. And that's kind of how I'm going to handle things from this point forward. I'm going to be skipping videos, and that way, if you would like to see it step by step, video by video, you could always go to my YouTube channel, which I will put the banner up for right here. And I'll tell you what, I will even put a comment. Let me copy it first. I'll put a comment up in the chat here so that you can actually click on it. I can get my way back to StreamYard. What? I can't. Wait, here we go. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I can't put a comment. What the heck? There we go. So now you can actually click on it. You can go to the channel and you can check out the videos. While you're there, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notifications every time I put up a new video. I know they haven't been very frequent as of recently, and I know a lot of you don't know that because you have not yet subscribed, and my numbers show that, so I know who you are. But yes, please do make sure you go to the channel, hit the subscribe button. At the very least, help me out. Try to get me to 1,000 subscribers. I've been trying for what seems like forever at this point. And you can check out all my videos. There's a lot. It's not just this garden. It's not just this park. I've gone to other places. I will continue to go to other places. I have a few places in store that that I would like to go to. I just haven't had the time. This past weekend, I was not able to go on my day off on Saturday because I was at an Irish festival with my beautiful goddess and had a great time. And Friday, I was not able to do that because my only days off are Friday and Saturday. Friday, I was not able to do anything because I went to lunch with my son, and then I had to do things around the house, and then it was time to spend time with my beautiful goddess. So I was not able to do that. What's up, Dom? So I was not able to go make a video this weekend. I did want to. I'm going to try to do it this coming weekend, either Friday or Saturday. I'm going to be going into a wooded area, and I'm going to be looking for an old underground garage that was in a wooded area that one of my subscribers told me about, actually, at a convention that I met him at. So totally different story. So let's get back to Sarobia Garden. So in these videos, you will see the uncovering of the playing cards, which the playing cards are the 2, the 5, and the 7 of spades, which represent the 3 cards that Alice meant in the actual storybook of Alice in Wonderland, not the Disney version, who were painting the white roses red and everything. So these, hey Jeff, how you doing? Appreciate you being here, buddy. So yeah, so we're just going to get started because I'm trying to make this a condensed version of This Is Tom's World, because I'm trying not to interfere with Tom Springer's show, Stuff I Never Learned from a School Book. And I know that starts in roughly about 20 minutes from now, actually, because I've been rambling for a little while. But yeah, let's get this video started, and I'll bring it up now. Hey everybody, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today I have just under 2 hours to see how far I can get with those playing cards. So let's find out. So, as I said, I'm back in the garden today. I'm going to see how much of the last playing card over that way, I'm going to see how much of that I can get done today. Now, it rained some between last night and this morning, so maybe that'll make the soil a little bit softer, but I'm not sure. I won't know until I get started. But I cannot say enough, and I know I've said it repeatedly, but like, everybody here is always so nice. Whether it's just the people walking around here, or the maintenance crew, or the rangers, everybody here is super nice. I love it here. Anyway, hi Mama Two Books. Let me get started on this, and I'll get back to you. Sitting down, taking a breather. Of course, once again, the humidity decides to skyrocket as soon as I come out here to start work. Whew, I got sweat coming out of every part of me. This is ridiculous. I thought it was supposed to be cooler today.
I'm not an old man. You're older than me, aren't you?
Granted, the heat isn't as intense due to the sun not being out, but man, the humidity is thick. Whew, takes your breath away when you do anything out in it.
This was like July 31st.
I'll rest here another couple minutes. Then I'll show you what I did so far. Okay, so not really impressive looking, but so far I got this far. Almost to the very edge of the card. Maybe another foot somewhere in there, and I'll reach the edge, and then I can start going down this way.
You're full of shit.
All right, back to it. Yeah, that's right. My lazy ass is taking another break. So, thought I'd show you what I've done on that side.
In my defense, it doesn't look very thick, and it's not. It's only about an inch thick, the soil and the weeds and everything, but the root system on these weeds was incredible. I mean, they were super strong, and I was trying my hardest not to ruin the bricks, so I had to be careful of that. And the humidity was crazy that day. So, from the corner down here, and from here down to there. A little better than halfway down to the next turn. But I just had to stop. I couldn't even see. The sweat was like rolling into my eyes. So I figured I'd take a break, have some water. Always
get some air. Try to let the sweating stop just a little bit before I start again. Okay, so here's what I've got done. As you know, I started there, went all the way down to here, down to the corner, went down here, dug a little bit more out there on the right than I should have, but that's all right, it'll grow back.
Oops.
Did the same thing at the end here.
Look, they grew back.
Wasn't quite sure I found the end. And then this little bit here, and then from that point on, it's just all weeds that are growing up through bricks that were already exposed. All the way down to the 2 of spades and all the way around the 2 of spades. So,
Nighthawk, you're funny.
We now have the 5 of spades. The 2 of spades was already done.
I would have wore a headband, but I would have looked like I belonged in the 80s.
I dug out most of the 7 of spades. The 5, the 2, the 7 of spades. The same 3 cards that Alice in Alice in Wonderland first met when she got to the Queen's Castle. The 3 cards that were painting the roses red. And with that, I deserve a break for a few minutes. And so before I left, I decided that I would
start on this path. It comes right out from
Right.
the center where there's like a circle that goes
Now-
all the way around.
I can't pause it to where it's clear, but this little mound that you see, and there's like a circle of bricks that go around it. Right now, it's filled with nothing but weeds, and you can see a couple of small little sprouts of hostas up there. Keep that in mind when you see the later videos, because man, the hostas flow, they flourish on here right now, thanks to the efforts of the other volunteers being down on their hands and knees, pulling out all the weeds by hand, and the hostas are thick in this mound in the middle. It's beautiful. It really is. I like the 80s too.
So from the center of the garden, started this path that goes most of the way down to that old sundial down there. It might go right up to it, not 100% sure. But it's another trail, or another path rather, to be done on another day, as I have run out of time, and it's time to put these things away and do my wrap up. And that's going to wrap up this video. As I mentioned before, I hope that you're all enjoying the progress that me and the other volunteers are making here. We have done so much and we still have so much more to do, but I just can't help but think about that end game when this place is flourishing with flowers and bushes, and it's just going to be so beautiful. So for now, I am going to get home. I'm going to go take a shower and relax for the rest of the night. So if you have not done so already, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and hit that little notification bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be sure to get a notification as soon as I post new videos, so you can keep up on the progress of the garden. And also make sure you hit that like button, that little thumbs up right underneath the video. And I am going to get out of here. So I will see you in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy,
Thank you, Mama,
and take care.
Let me take that out and remove that video. And so yeah, that day was actually, I remember that day. It was very hot. The humidity was like so thick you could almost feel it when you put your hand through the air. Like, I mean, I know that's an exaggeration, but not really. I mean, it was bad, but I was driven. Like I wanted to see the playing cards all done, and even those little weeds that are growing up that I couldn't shovel out. The other volunteers, eventually they brought in like a blowtorch to get rid of the weeds that grow up through and they still do it, that grow up through the bricks and stuff like that. So it's been such an experience. And even though I'm no longer part of the volunteer team, because now I work for the park, and you can't be a worker and a volunteer for the park, and I know I've explained that before, but I still stop by and I talk to them, and I also stop by throughout the week to see how everything's progressing, and just wait till you see. I mean, I'm gonna do another video soon with an update of thank you, Night Dog. Wait a minute, warning should be on that video that your shiny nose is black. Hey, listen. I have oily skin. I can't help that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have a beautiful goddess in the house. My beautiful goddess, Stephanie. You've met them before, but Stephanie, everybody, Stephanie. But yes, I do have oily skin. So when I sweat, everything gets shiny. My forehead, my cheeks, my nose, especially, my ears, and the sweat just like drips off of my head. You could see in that video how moist. I know people don't like that word, but how moist my shirt was. Like it was not that dark in color. I still have that shirt, so I could show you, but I'm not going to get up and get that shirt and show you. But still, anyway, let me bring up the next video because we're getting dangerously close to the 8 o'clock hour. Oh my God! Wait a minute. My cousin's here. This is D. Kirkpatrick. D. Everybody, D. So thank you for being here. Wow, I think this is the first time you've been at one of my own personal live shows. So I am very much honored. Yeah. Yeah, you have no idea how much sweat I've poured over that garden. I mean, the other volunteers have too, in all fairness. But they're workhorses. I mean, they're all what's up, Darren? How you doing, brother? They're all older than me and everything, but they are definite workhorses. I mean, age has no bearing on how hard somebody can work. And I can attest to that because one of the guys that I work with at the park, he's 81 years old and he's one of the hardest workers at the park. So, I mean, it's crazy. As long as you keep moving, you're good. It's when you stop moving, when you get older, that you have a problem. So remember that, everybody. Life lesson. Never stop moving. I know that kind of infringes on Kenny Biddle's never stop learning thing. But still, it never stop moving. Always keep going. Let's see. Let me bring up the next video file. And this one is, it's not a long video either. It's under 10 minutes. So I think we're good.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of...
Whoa! That one started and fast forward. The first one didn't. They always do that. I don't know what the hell that is. It must be StreamYard.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today I'm heading over to the garden with about an hour and a half's time to see what I can get done, so let's find out. And here we are back in the garden. So when I first got here, I walked around trying to figure out where I wanted to start digging. I wanted to try to start somewhere new, just for something different. So what I decided on was over by the entrance, from the inside of the garden, the left entrance, from the outside of the garden, the right entrance. There is a brick path that goes down that way, and it does split up into a couple different paths, but I thought I'd see how far I could get with that. But before I do that, let me show you what my fellow volunteers did just this past weekend. They got pretty far and they discovered something that was not documented on any of the illustrations that I've seen. So let me show you. So as you might remember in my last video, I finished digging out the playing cards, as best I could anyway. As I said, there's still a bunch of weeds that need to be either pulled or killed in some way. But then I started to dig out the path here. And before I go down and show you how far down the path they got, they also did this. They pulled out all the weeds.
See, so they sat there, or they stood there, or no, they knelt there. There's the right word. They knelt there and they pulled out all those weeds. And now you can see some of the hostas. This entire mound is filled with hostas right now, and the leaves, no lie, are like this wide. It's so awesome. Wait till we get brought up to date in these videos. I hit play.
Or most of the weeds, I should say, from this little mound here in the center of the garden that has the circle that goes around it. And what's left definitely does look like real plants. I can actually see a little flower growing on there.
That's a seed pod.
So this is looking pretty cool, but check this out. Man, they dug all the way down to the sundial.
Which this sundial now has a top put on it too. So you have that to look forward to.
And then down here, this is kind of strange. Usually any of the paths around here where they stop, or the edges of them, have like a hard edge, like the bricks like this that are on their side. This one just kind of seems to stop. Maybe there's more deeper underneath, I'm not sure, but we'll find out in due time. But also, they found this path here. And just to give you a reference of position, here we are at that sundial. And if you just turn around here, this path right here was not documented in any of the illustrations that I had gotten from the Bensalem Historical Society. So I'm not sure if they even knew about it. There used to be a tree right here, And my guess is that it must have been one of the original trees, or there was another tree there, and this whole path must have went around it. So it's a cool little find, you know, that was not known by many people. It almost seems that it stops right here and it picks up again over there, because when I was here on Sunday with the volunteers, they were digging down deep here to see if there was any more bricks, and there's not. So I'm not sure, maybe it goes out that way and then comes back around. I don't know. We'll find out when they come back. I'll let them deal with the lower half. But for today, I'm going to focus over there at that entrance. As I said, you got Humpty Dumpty there, and from the inside of the garden it'll be the left side, and we'll see how far I get. So normally when you came in this entrance, the bricks would end right here, and then it was grass after that. Got this going here. You can see it's got a little curve to it. Kind of goes over that way, but it seems like it stops.
It does.
So I don't know if I can really trust the diagrams.
I can tell you why it stops there. There's that little box that sticks out from the left that you see there. There was a bench right there at one point, so that, like, you know, your feet had something stable to be on while you were sitting on the bench. I've done so much research on this place. You have no idea. I've never thought, hey Laura, what's going on? Thank you for being here. I have never done so much research on a single place in my life as I have done of this chunk of land. It is this grass. It's actually mostly weeds, but this was at the beginning of August, I think, of 2020, actually. Yeah, I've done so much research on this place, and I've learned so much about it, and I feel so close to it. Like, I can't even begin to tell you, but I'm going to let this keep playing here.
That I had gotten, but if it's correct, it should connect with a path out there that not only goes off that way, but it should go off that way as well. Over that way, I do see some bricks sticking up through the grass, so the diagram could be right on that, but we'll find out. Maybe not today, but we'll find out. All right, back to work. Okay, so I've done some more digging, and I just got to complain a little bit here. This area right here has been a pain in the butt. Every like inch or two, there's another big rock. I mean, I can't really show you any because...
Okay, D, I fully intend on being there. I have to, and I would love to make a video there as well for my channel. I've been wanting to make a video there for a while. I actually talked to Bill about that quite some time ago, and I asked him, you know, if somebody would be able to be there that knows the history to help, like, give it like a guided tour for the video. I know that Kenny has made videos there in the past, and he has given the history and stuff like that. But I think it would be really neat if we could have somebody that's part of the Preservation Society to be there to comment and to be able to walk us through the history. Thank you so much, cuz I love you. I have to complain. I have to. It's in my nature. No, seriously, you'll hear it.
Well, you can see a few of them. They're the smaller ones. But there are some in here like the width of a softball. And they keep stopping the shovel. It's kind of pissing me off.
Oh, I cursed in my YouTube video. See, look.
See? You thought I was exaggerating, didn't you? No, no.
These are river rocks.
It's riddled with little rocks and medium-sized rocks, but also huge ones apparently too. So here's what I got done, as unimpressive as it might be. However, I think I've sweat enough and got enough dirt all over me, and I deserve a shower. But so it started here, right about where that grass is in the middle. Went all the way down. Went out there a little bit. Not sure why. But that is the shape of what's under there. There's no more bricks there. And then it went down here. Still a lot of dirt on the top, but I was getting very frustrated with the rocks and the thick roots.
It gets frustrating.
And it goes out that way and that way, just like it showed in the illustration. And that's as far as I got
you just
today.
heard is Tom Springer's show starting.
So if any of my volunteers are looking for anything to do, and you happen to have a broom, please feel free to come up here with a hard bristle broom and clean all that up. If not, I'll get to it. No worries. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do there for today. It took a while, as usual. I stopped to talk to a couple people, so that ate up some of the time, but most of it I spent doing this between all the rocks and the roots and the root system of the grass, which was strong, just like it was over there with the playing cards. It was quite tough. And
you have no idea, Darren.
I think this is like barrel number 4 or 5. I'm not really 100% sure there.
Trish.
I kind of lost track.
Anybody named Trish?
But you can see some somewhat decent sized rocks that would stop the shovel.
I don't see any.
I'm not going to go
comments from
digging through
anybody
this
named Trish.
because I have no idea what I dug up there. But that big monster rock I put over there with the big ones by the entrance. There's quite a few large size rocks in here as well. Anyway, enough bitching about that. Let me go dump this.
Many holes.
And then I'll be back to do my wrap up.
Oh, well, I don't see it.
And that's going to wrap up another one. I may not have gotten as much done today as I had hoped I would. I still managed to get some. And as I always say, any progress is still progress. So firstly, I want to give a shout out to my fellow volunteers. Without the help that you have all provided, we would not be anywhere near as far with this.
Oh,
as
there we go.
are
I
today,
see now.
And I appreciate that very
Hi,
much.
Trish.
Secondly, I want to give a shout out to the maintenance guys here. The speed at which they managed to clean up all the trails around here after the tropical storm, it just blows my mind. I know there's not a whole lot of them, but they did awesome work. I mean,
One of the maintenance guys now. Just saying.
most of the trails are completely clear outside of some little branches and leaves and stuff, but man, they did a super fast, super cool job. In the garden that day of the tropical storm, once it passed, I did show up here. I cleaned up a bunch of branches that had fallen, some big, some small, but there was a huge branch right over here. There was no way that one, even 2 people could have lifted it. It was so heavy. They managed to get to that too, so they are awesome, and I appreciate them very, very much. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. So make sure, if you're enjoying these videos, that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Once
Down
you
below.
Subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell on the side. That way you'll be
Really
notified
do
as
this
soon as I
again.
upload new videos, and you can see the new progress. Also, make sure you give it a like, a little thumbs up, and I guess that's it. So I'm out of here. I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.
Now, you'll notice at the end of every one of my videos, I always say that. I always say stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. When it comes to YouTube, branding is everything. So once you start doing certain things, and you've done it in a lot of videos, you just continue to do it because people associate it with you. So in the beginning of my videos, I always say, hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. And at the end, I always say, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. So you have to make sure that you maintain that branding. You maintain those little things that people associate with you. And it helps. It does. Because I'm up to, I can't remember exactly what, but I'm up to 840 some subscribers, still striving to get to 1,000. I won't get monetized once I get 1,000 because I still have to get, what was it? I think it's 400 hours of watch time or something like that within a year's span of time, which I don't have. I'm like, I need to double what I have in order to do that, which would be easily done if I could make videos more regularly, but it's a little tough to do. I work 5 days a week.
at this very park that we were just looking at, and I work my butt off in that place, and it's just hard on the days off because I want to spend time with my son. I want to spend time with my girlfriend. So it makes it a little, but the videos will still be coming nevertheless. The girlfriend and I plan on visiting different places and stuff like that where I can make videos. We've talked about it before. What's up, Chaos? What's going on? Is it 4,000 hours of watch time? Okay, yeah, it's 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank you, Darren. I currently have just over 2,000 hours of watch time in the last year. So I need to double what I've been doing, which means I really do need to make more videos. I've made some really cool videos. I've made some kind of lame videos, and the numbers tell. Sometimes I only get like 100 to 150 views. Other times I have videos out there that have like 3,000, 4,000 some views. So, well, see, Darren, it's a process. It takes a while, man. I mean, I started this channel in February of 2020, and it took a lot of making videos because I have quite a few on there. It took a lot of like whoring out my videos on Facebook to the different groups. It's been a process. It really has. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now. I mean, I could show another video, but that would require me to go into my external hard drive and move stuff over, and it's going to take up more time. And I don't want to take away viewers from a fellow BB3 TV editor, and I know he already has his show going, and it's been going on for like at least 5 to 7 minutes now. So when you're done watching this, make sure you go back to BB3 TV. Make sure you click on Tom Springer's show and join in there. Make sure you say hi to him and check out his guests. And I will see you all next time. So again, thank you all for being here. I love you all. Continue to support BB3 TV. We have our Facebook. We have a YouTube, which you can find the link for in the feed for BB3. You might have to scroll down a while because like a lot of people like to post in BB3. So, if you can't find the YouTube link so that you can subscribe to BB3 TV on YouTube, you can always message BB3 TV. And man, I'm saying BB3 TV a lot. You can always message us there, and we can shoot you the link. And you can subscribe to that. Not every show that's on the Facebook is on the YouTube, but eventually we're striving to get that to be the case. So yeah, you could also find us on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/BB3TV. So yeah, I guess I will see you all next time. Again, thanks for being here.